What's up, everybody? My name is Jarek Rubel, and I'm riding solo today for today's episode of Royal Bettors. I don't know where Jake is. I haven't heard from him, so it's just me today. And we're going to break down a three-game Wednesday card in the NHL. Yesterday, I went 5-3, lost my best bet, and boy, was that one a doozy. So over 5.5 in Minnesota, San Jose, right? San Jose is up 4-1. They got 3.5 minutes of empty net time, maybe even 4 minutes. They got all that time in the world to go get that empty netter, send the game over the total. What happens? Timo Meier gets the puck right at the blue line. He just decides to turn around. Plenty of space. It's like a baseball player not planting his feet when throwing a first. That's basically what I witnessed there. And he just spins, throws it towards the net, misses entirely. Next thing you know, Cagliano has the puck wide open net. Dude puts on the brakes and looks for a damn rookie. I don't remember who was on the ice with him, but it was for a younger player. Obviously, Cagliano's been around for a long, long time in the NHL, and he was trying to dish it off. And he misses the pass, and they don't get the empty netter, and the game goes under the 5.5 total. I was pulling my hair out. That was so annoying. But we got three games to talk about in the NHL today after going 5-3 yesterday. I say I went 6-2, but obviously a loser is a loser. I don't have the little banners that pop up on screen today, so it's not like it matters. But yeah, we'll kick things off with the Avalanche and the Canucks. Avalanche minus 160 here on the road. Canucks plus 140 at home. Over under 6 shaded to the over. This one's going to be short and simple for me. I'm sticking with Vancouver just getting blasted in the first period. I like Colorado minus half a goal, period one, plus 140. Vegas, they blew that for me the other day against Vancouver, but 7-3 before that one for Vancouver in the first period. Colorado, maybe they want to, better start against the Avs here after Colorado blitzed them 3-0 in that first meeting just a week ago. But I'm going to ride the Avs first period here. Vancouver just can't get it together whatsoever. So short and sweet on that one. I guess Vancouver to get blitzed in the first period. So Avalanche minus half a goal, plus 140. For me, please and thank you. Now to the good game, Hawks and the Kraken. Blackhawks plus 130, Kraken minus 150 at home. Over under 5.5, shaded to the over. My dad chiming in here on the comments. He said, "You excited for the Hawks' first trip to the Kraken?" Of course I am, and with their chance to win fourth in a row, I'm not picking a side in this game. I am going to go against the narrative that most people might be on in this game. I think most people are going to look at the numbers with these teams and think that the first period over is definitely like the best way to go. The Hawks and Kraken are tied for the second most first period goals allowed in the whole league. Hawks, if you've watched their games on the road, they've been an utter disaster to start and to finish. They haven't won a road game at all this year. I like the first period under in this one, though. I'm going against the narrative that it could go over. Derek King has emphasized getting off to better starts here since he's taken over the job with the Hawks, and they've done just that. They're perfect 3-0 to the first period under since King's taken over behind the bench. And all the periods are 0-0 too. It wasn't 1-0 periods, no close calls. Yesterday, I had to sweat out all those first period unders for like 5 minutes at least. The Kraken also at home, they're 4-1 to the first period under their last 5 home games. So I like looking towards this first period under here. It's something I've talked to Jake about here on the show, and I've talked to him, about it since the Pittsburgh game. Talked to my uncle, my father about it. There's a lot of people I've talked to about it, and I think the Hawks' first period unders could be a wave here. I really do. So we're gonna ride that minus 105 in this one and go against the narrative that the over, quote unquote, makes sense. I think the under makes sense, even if it's a road game for the Hawks. So Hawks, Kraken first period under minus 105. It's official play for that game. Now the last game here on the 3-game slate. We're moving quick here today. Caps and Kings, Washington minus 120. LA plus 100 at home. Over under 5.5, shaded over. I might make 2 props on this one, part of my card. It's a smaller night. But I really like these. Arvidsson here, he's going to be back for the Kings, it's looking like. He cleared COVID protocol. He practiced with the team yesterday. He's eligible to play today. I think he's going to be in there. So if he is, he's run rampant on the Caps in his career. He's had a hat trick to boot. I think he's only played 6 games against them, but he's got 8 or 9 points off the top of my head. I like him here over half a point. I got him minus 105. And Ovechkin, he just stomps on LA every single time. I looked through the recent games since 2018-19, because that's, the easiest way to look through the game logs, because takes more effort to go past beyond those seasons. But I mean, he's just beat the hell out of LA for the last 2.5 years. And he had a quiet night yesterday in Anaheim. He should be in line for a goal or two here tonight. I got him plus 115. So Arvidsson half a point, minus 105. Hopefully he plays. And then Ovechkin here plus 115 to score a goal. So that's the slate here for the 3-game Wednesday card in the early. Well, yeah, I guess the Vancouver game does start early. Avs half a period minus. I can't speak, dude. I just woke up literally 30 minutes ago. Avs first period minus half a goal plus 140. Hawks Kraken first period under minus 105. Arvidsson half a point minus 105. And Ovi to score plus 115. So that's the card. We'll slide on over to props here. And I've seen a few people already on this prop, but I mean, like, Jake was on this before anyone even like noticed this. Literally since the Vegas game when Theodore and Pietrangelo, the very first one, ran rampant on the Kraken. Jones half a point for the Blackhawks here. I mean, defensemen have been so active here against the Seattle Kraken, and Jones leads all NHL defensemen in points, and I believe he's second in assists. So, I mean, there you go. I mean, that's enough to buy me in. I mean, I don't have prices yet for him. They'll come out later throughout the day. DraftKings seems to slack on that, and that's the only book that I use, to be honest, because Illinois is lame, and I don't feel like driving around trying to sign up for other books. It's just not in it for me. I don't know. But also in that Hawks game, Eberle over half a point or anytime goal scorer. I don't know what the point prop is going to be looking like value-wise, so if it's like more than minus 130, I'll probably pass on it. Nils Hoglander, man, half a point for him if that's available. Shots on goal if that's available. He's been feeling it lately for the Canucks. I mean, he's had 5 shots his last game, 6 shots. I mean, he's got 5 or 6 points off the top of my head in his last 3 games. I mean, Hoglander's feeling it for Vancouver. And then Nazem Kadri here. I mean, he's since taken over from McKinnon, that top line role. He's been awesome. If you could find a prop for him over half a point, hopefully the value's good. Again, I'm kind of giving you guys these, obviously, here early in the morning. The value on him hasn't come out, at least on DraftKings for me. The only one I've seen is literally Arvidsson half a point, and I was laughing when I woke up and clicked. That was the only one that they had available. So, I mean, that was nice. I wanted to have that for my card. So, thankfully, I woke up and saw that. But, yeah, hopefully, as long as these aren't too juiced, Jones half a point, Seth Jones, that is. Jordan Eberle over half a point or to score a goal, depending on where the value lies. Hoglander over half a point or shots on goal, depending on if they have either of them. Sometimes DraftKings just doesn't have it. And then Kadri over half a point, I'm sure they will have, and I don't think that'll be more than minus 120-ish. I think that'll be decent value. So before we get to best bets, we'll close it out here with DFS. At center, I got Kadri and Wenberg. Wenberg's been feeling himself here lately. He's on a big point streak. Ovechkin, as I mentioned, I think he's going to get it on the score sheet after having a quiet night in Anaheim. Jordan Eberle, he's on a massive point streak as well, and I mean, I could see this Hawks game going first period under, full game over, but I wanted to put Fleury in my DFS lineup. I just didn't. So, I mean, that's that, but I think Eberle will probably find his way here. Arvidsson, as I mentioned, he owns the Capitals, and that was his first game back here. I think he'll get on the score sheet. Justin Schultz and Seth Jones, my defenseman. Darcy Kemper is my goalie, and for some reason I didn't write down my utility man, but I will find it here in a second for you guys. We had a comment from Zafir. He says, "Hey guys, I've been down bad ever since the first game of the year with Tampa upset. Ever since then, I'm down almost 3K. What's your best lock for today?" All right, we're going to get to that. So that's just because we finished up DFS here. I don't know why I don't have the utility man in front of me, but yeah, I feel stupid not having that. But yeah, we'll get to the best bet here. Looking at my slate, I wanted to do Avalanche here, minus half a goal in the first period. I think that's what we're going to end up locking in. The Hawks first period under is more of a kind of see what we get. I mean, we've had 3 straight here with Derek King, but now we're headed out on the road where they've been a disaster. So I don't want to quite make that my best bet. Vancouver here, 1-7-3 in their last 11 first periods. I think Colorado here, after blasting them 3-0 in the first meeting, I think that they'll stick with it here. Vancouver just can't seem to get it together. We'll lock in the Avs first period, minus half a goal, plus 140. Also, I don't want to tell anyone the amount of money you're betting, but like, man, down almost 3K. Like, I don't bet that much. 1 unit for me, $7.50. And to be honest, even if I didn't bet money, I like being right, so I would still keep track of all of it and just be as butthurt as I am now with my record. But yeah, please manage your money wisely because I mean it's not easy to make money sports betting. It really isn't, and you could see that following a lot of cappers on Twitter. So I mean, yeah, that is what it is. My best bet here for today is going to be the Avalanche in the first period, minus half a goal, plus 140 against the Vancouver Canucks. The rest of the card is the Kraken and Hawks first period under minus 105. Caps Kings, Arvidsson to get half a point, Ovechkin to score a goal. And then props, Jones half a point, Eberle half a point, Hoglander half a point, or shots on goal, Kadri half a point. Again, I will tweet those out later at Jarek_Ruble11. DFS, Kadri, Wenberg, Ovi, Eberle, Arvidsson, Schultz, Seth Jones, Kemper. I'm going to swipe up on my phone real quick just to see if I can see who my utility man was because I don't know why I can't remember it. Hoglander. Okay. So I don't know why I couldn't remember that. But yeah, Niels Hoglander is going to be my utility man here on the DFS lineup. Stupid on me to not write it down here on my notes. But yeah, that's the card for today. I'll be sure to tweet it all out at Jarek_Ruble11 on Twitter. Follow Jake on Twitter too, even though he was not here today, at JakeElder19. Follow the show Twitter at Royal Bettors. And yeah, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you've watched us live. Be sure to, like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. If you made it, this wasn't a long video today. Normally we're over 30 minutes, but if you got to this point, do the same thing. I appreciate all the support. I know Jake does as well. Thanks for my dad for coming in and hanging out. Zafir, thanks for hanging out. Anyone else who hopped in live, I saw we had a couple other viewers there. And yeah, we'll be live tomorrow at 3 p.m. to break down a hefty Thursday card. I believe Jake will be back with me. No doubt about that. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Again, best bet, Avalanche first period, minus half a goal. And we'll be with you tomorrow. Cash some tickets, make some money. Have a good day, everybody.